Alright guys, so today we're going to try the other energy drink that I was sent, which is called a Gridlock Low Carb. Where's the flavor? I don't even see it. I don't even see a flavor. L-carnitine, ginseng, 15 calories, no synthetic colors. I don't think there's a specific flavor on here. It's just a low carb Gridlock. Yeah, I don't see a flavor. So I guess I'm just gonna tell you the flavor depending on how it tastes. Tastes kind of like an old classic Monster. 6 out of 10. Hello? What's up guys? Welcome to my next workout. Let's just call this the no shits given upper body push hypertrophy workout. We're just gonna have some fun here. Today. So to start my chest workout, I did, a couple sets of bench press for sets of 12 because more reps, more hypertrophy. Hypertrophy meaning that your muscles are gonna grow if you do a lot of reps. So the point is volume. Second thing, after 2 sets of that regular bench press with 245 for sets of 12, I actually went and did the what's called a press, half press, all the way up. I've seen a guy named Steve Cook doing this, and he has big triceps and a big chest, so it must work. I tell you, it must work. I mean, Steve Cook, he is the natty god. I mean, I've been following that guy for about 8 years. I mean, if you want to make gains, do what Steve Cook does, right? I mean, I don't know. These are really good for a lot of chest hypertrophy. And so I just stayed with a theme there. I just stayed with that whole little, press pause, whatever you want to call that. I did it on this too. So the dumbbell incline, because I'm trying to hit my upper chest, because if you want your chest to look big and full, you want your upper chest to grow. So you have that big thick upper chest when you have a V-neck tee on, when you want to show off for the ladies or the men, whatever it is that you're into. I don't judge. I don't care. It's up to you. Anyways, just did some we'll call these 1 and partials. 1 and partials. I don't mind my computer. It's about to start breathing real heavy, and I apologize for that. But it does when I'm rendering these voiceovers. It likes to get real loud in the background, and it's just the way. What the fuck? It's just the way the computer. Oh, look at that. She said hey. She said hey to you guys. That's a good friend of mine right there. Anyways, back to the workout. Was doing some partials with really lot. I mean, this is so hard. The rep and then partial. I couldn't even get like 8 reps with these 50-pound dumbbells. I think I even went down to like 45s or something like that. I mean, I can do 120-pound dumbbells for like 6 to 8 reps normally. Let me move my mic a little bit. This might be a little bit loud, but let me move it away from the computer so it's not breathing so loud. Anyways, I could normally do like 120 pounds on this exercise, but with these rep and partials, or just partials, up and partial, basically what it is you go all the way up on 1 rep, come all the way down and go halfway up, and then you go, and then you complete the rep, and then you do it again, and that's a, 1 rep and a partial is 1 rep, and it's so much harder. So I went ahead and went to shoulders right after this. It's kind of like an Arnold press right here. It might actually be an Arnold press, but the point is that there's some turning of the wrist. So you're doing some supinating on the wrist to make the movement more creative and more cool looking, and get a little bit more hypertrophy when you turn, cause you're turning, and it just really helps the hypertrophy. It just really helps a lot for your shoulders to grow when you're twisting the wrist, and it's so cool. Look at the tricep right there. You see the tricep separation starting to come into play. That's what happens when you've been dieting for a while, and your caloric intake, as they call it, is a little bit low, so you're on like a calorie deficit. And when you're on a calorie deficit, what'll happen eventually is you'll lose some fat on some areas of your body, and you'll see these little fibers, and some people call them striations or striations of the muscle tissue fiber, and it looks really cool if you get the right lighting, but if you don't have the right lighting, it doesn't even matter. You just look smaller, so when you get leaner, what you want to do is make sure you get the right lighting, because otherwise people are just going to be like, do you even still lift, brother? Did you stop working out because you shrank a whole lot? So when you start getting leaner, you might not maintain the same fullness if you are natty like me. So what you want to do is make sure that you're pumped all the damn time, and make sure that the light is hitting your body just right all the time. So that way they're like, damn, you are shredded, bruh. And you can be like, yeah, bruh, I gets to... I'm not really sure what I was trying to say. I was trying to say something kind of funny and clever, but I'm not really that funny or clever. This is the lighting that I was talking about. See, you want the light to be facing you. You don't want to be turned around so that you're going against the light. You want the light to be coming out towards you. If I had the camera on the other side of me pointing out the other way, you wouldn't see anything. It would just be really dark. You wouldn't see anything at all because the light would be at the wrong area. I was just grunting at my friend right here, you know. So I did some side lateral raises here. This is another shoulder exercise, so I want to really put some work in on my side delts so that I can get that thickness from the sides, so that everybody thinks I'm on steroids. Because when you have big juicy delts and some big traps, people are like, damn, that dude, he just couldn't be natural, because all them androgens, they go straight up to your shoulders in your trapezius, and so he is definitely not natty. I'm natty, but I want them to think I'm not natty because it's really cool, you know what I'm saying? It's really cool if they think this is such a weird accent. It's kind of like really metrosexual southern guy. I don't know where it came from. I just wanted to screw around on this here voiceover. Oh, I'm back. I just wanted to get down for a second there. What I'm gonna do here now, I think, is some rear deltoid raises. What this is going to do is really activate those rear deltoids, and on these I'm just doing a lot of reps. I'm doing like 20, 25 reps. It doesn't really matter the weight. You just got to find something that, you know, feels really good, and you're at that high RPE. Look at them delts right there. You got to be at that high RPE. If you don't know what a RPE is, it's what RPE is. Let me tell you, honey, it is a rate of a perceived exertion. So how much? Don't be sandbagging me. Don't be a little bitch, because I will call you out. Look at the angle on the dangle right now. Look at that. I tell you what. Look. Would you just look at it? Oh, he gave me a thumb. I even got a thumbs up right then. Look at them traps poking up on my neck right there. It just looks cool. It just looks. You just want to walk around with your traps poking out on your neck. It's so cool looking. I think that's the biggest feature that actors go for when they're shooting movies. I'm just trying to get the lighting set up. I was gonna cut this footage out, but you know, I meant to cut that out too. I was just looking. I was like, hey, bro, my abs look good right here in this light. Let me look at them. Oh, look, they're coming out. They're picking out. They're there. I was looking at the camera. Anyways, doing a little bit more rear delt raises, and I just wanted to change the angle of the dangle a little bit so you could see the motion, you know what I'm saying? So on these I just dropped down on the weight a little bit. I did a little bit more reps because I'm really trying to get some volume. Volume, I mean, is the prime main mover of muscle hypertrophy. So on these days I'm not worried about, you know, lifting heavy weight. It's not about the weight, right, babe? It's about the weight, the sets, the reps, the quality of reps, the isometric, the concentric, the eccentric, whatever that means. I'm not really even sure what that means. I think it means like the way up on the rep, the way down on the rep, and the pause part when you actually contract on the rep. I think that's what it means. You can actually go, blah, whatever. I did some flies with these here band things, and the reason I did this is because there were people using the cables, which I usually use the cables, but I was like, hey bro, this is a good moment to actually go and try something new, because you got to mix it up. You got to confuse the muscle. I'm just kidding. Someone's calling me. Let me turn that off real quick. All right, I will call this person back. Okay. You don't want to, there is no such thing as confusing the muscle. So if someone tells you you want to confuse the muscle, pull out your taser, tase that and then run the hell out of there, because they hide your wife, hide your kids. They are trying to confuse your muscles. They are trying to confuse your life. They are trying to really screw you over. They are trying to screw you over. I hope I'm not talking too loud in this mic. It's just I need a net screen between my voice and the mic, because I get really excited sometimes when I'm talking about. All right, what you see here is it's kind of like a skull crusher, but it's a tricep extension. We're working the part of the tricep that you can see right now, that part of the tricep that's on the back of your arm, that that you see when you're bench pressing on camera. You see that? That's the part of the tricep that has that interesting looking kind of shape to it when you're doing a front double bicep. Ow, my left bicep is twitching right now. I'm sorry. It just kind of feels really weird. It feels like it's being electrocuted, but it's not. Anyways, on these I just did like 25, 30 pounds. I did like 20, 30 reps a piece. It's not really, again, not about weight. It's all about the contraction. I'm sorry, guys. I got a stutter problem. It happened when I was a kid. I just started talking really fast, and I was a southern boy and I wanted to sound like a city boy, and so I started talking real fast, but I couldn't, so I developed a stutter. Anyways, got another angle on the dangle here. This is a really good exercise, but you want to go really lightweight, because this is an exercise. If you go too heavy, you go low reps, you're going to be putting too much pressure on your joints. You don't want to be doing skull crushers or these behind the head tricep extensions with too much weight. That is a problem that a lot of newbie bodybuilders do, and this will tear up your joints and ligaments over time, so that when you're 30, 40 years old, you'll be like, I used to. You'll be the I used to guy. You don't want to be the I used to guy. You want to be the I'm 55 years old kind of guy, but I am still bench pressing. I am bench pressing that heavy weight because I took care of my joints and ligaments. I didn't do that stupid stuff that some of those young boys were doing. I did lighter weight on these accessory movements, if you know what I'm saying. I didn't go super heavy. It's not about the weight, man. When I get really excited, sometimes I start sounding almost kind of ghetto. It's kind of weird how my accent goes just all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So I think this might be one of the last exercises. Yeah, this is one of the last exercises. When I'm doing my tricep pull downs, in order to fully extend the muscle, I actually let my arms come up a little bit. Contrary to popular belief, if you want to fully extend your tricep, like not the pulled down all the way, but the beginning portion, you want to actually have your bicep flex. To fully stretch out the tricep, your bicep needs to start flexing. To fully stretch out the bicep, your tricep needs to start flexing. It's kind of funny how it works out. So I like to actually let my arm lean forward a little bit. And then as the sets go on, I'll start isolating the movement more and keeping my arms more by my side and just focusing on the contraction at the end of the rep. And I'm just getting in volume here, guys. I'm just trying to feel the muscle squeeze, mind-muscle connection, that stuff that the smart people, they say that the mind-muscle connection, so your mind is telling your neurotransmitters are like fire, 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 hail, fire, boom, 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 tricep, pull down. Actually, it's called a push down when you're using triceps, because the tricep is a pushing muscle, and when you're doing a pull down, sorry for that, my butt almost touched the camera there. On this movement, what I did here is on the first 10 reps, what you saw is a tricep push down for triceps. On the second one, I actually turned around and I faced forward, pointing my chest down. And when you do it like that, it hits your chest a little bit more. It gets that middle chest, that chest thickness. So if you wanna get some bigger triceps, you do it like this here that you see right now. I actually tried to do something really weird to hit my chest, and I got rolled down low on my knees. And this here is me trying to activate my chest, but because the freaking seat was in my face, I couldn't really go forward. So it's really awkward looking, but I think I got some good chest activation right here that you see going on right here. I think I really did activate the chest pretty good. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So I actually ended the workout off with a reverse fly here, and what the reverse fly is going to do is it's going to isolate the rear delt so that you're really hitting those bad boys, and as an added bonus, you're going to hit the back a little bit as well, even though my back day was today, which in this video is actually tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But actually on this, I just did one set, and then I just did drop sets after that. I did like 20-25 reps, dropped the weight 5-10 pounds. Then I did another 20-25 reps, dropped the weight another 15-20. I dropped the weight like 5 pounds. I don't know what I'm saying here, guys. I did like 60 reps on this one machine without even getting out of my chair. It was some crazy shenanigan things going on right here. I just wanted to rip my shoulders, my chest, and my triceps a new one, because I wanna keep those things from atrophying while I'm doing my caloric deficit and my cut, because I want to get shredded and still have my muscle mass, and I think that's the goal. When you're cutting down, you'll actually look bigger when you really cut, because your muscles, you can see them more. You can see the striations and the separations and all that stuff in your muscle, and so that's why people actually, you know, bulk up and cut back down. So they build some muscle, cut back down, so now you can see the muscle. You can see the sculpture that you have built. Anyways, I think I'm gonna go ahead and conclude this video here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I feel like this is going to seem really distorted because I'm kind of close to the mic and I was talking really loudly, so I'm really sorry for that if that's the case. I apologize. Like I said, this is a cheap snowflake mic, so it's, you know, working with what I have right now. Here's my physique update, by the way. Definitely looking leaner. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I just wanted to have a little bit of fun with you guys, do something different that I've never done. If you like what I did with that weird-ass metrosexual southern country guy accent, I mean, I can do it again. You know, I was an actor before I did this. I did a lot of acting things, and that's why I can just change my voice on command. I can do different voices. I can do different accents. I've practiced a lot of my accents. This one's really... that one's kind of tough to get down, but the southern accent, because I live around a lot of southern people, is really easy. Southern accents actually annoy me, but they're funny when you make fun of them. Anyways, you can see that the striations are actually starting to come out. I'm really stoked about that, really excited about that. It's been a long and slow process, and I'm about to actually make some changes to my macros next week. We're going to be cutting things down a lot and getting a lot more aggressive with my carb intakes. So opening up the deficit a little bit more in terms of carbs, maybe even fat, and cardio is going to stay around 30 minutes a day, which is, for me, I like to do a lot of cardio when I'm cutting, because that's my time to think. That's my time to kind of zone out and watch YouTube videos on productive things, and yeah, I like my cardio. So I'm going to go down. Right now I'm at 300 carb. I am at about 55 to 60 fat and about 160 to 180 protein. I'm going to go down to 250 carb, maybe 50 to 55 fat, and I'm going to actually lock protein in, so it's not going to be flexible anymore. So I'm going to lock it in around 170 to 175, or I can have less than that, but I can't have more than 175. Where it was a flexible, now it's not. I'm going to start really tracking things down to the T, like artificial sweeteners and like sugar-free condiments. I'm going to start really paying more attention to those things, and we're going to get shredded, guys. We're going to get absolutely shredded, and I'm glad you guys are following me on this summer shredding journey of Jordan. I'm going to go ahead and conclude the commentary as soon as I'm trying to time this perfectly right, but it's not the easiest thing to do in the world. Oh, it's over. All love, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy. If you like this video, please click that like button. It helps me out more than you know. Comment if you have any questions or concerns. Subscribe for more Jordan.